The roundhouse, as we call this house, was actually the first house built on this property in the early 1970s. The roundhouse was a house that I helped design with a gentleman who at this point was the founder of Rock House, which has these type of cottages on the property. We had this one built here and modified it somewhat, giving it a nice loft with a nice bed upstairs, downstairs 2 single beds, full refrigerator, kitchen, stove, oven, and a nice veranda that actually puts this house in, I think, one of the nicest places in the world, because you've got a view of the Caribbean of about 180 degrees. And when you stand on any part of this veranda outside, you become verandaized. That's what we decided to do at this house, because all of them have a veranda on it. You're mostly outside where you want to be pretty much all day. We have a nice breeze up here, and we really have no problems with bugs. We have a beautiful access from up here, which is somewhere around 50 feet, down to the water, where we have a nice platform, which we have one side into a nice grotto type of a shower, and of course the other side the access into the sea. What we tried to do here at Citronella, as we created our first house, which is the roundhouse, is the complete privacy that this particular house would afford a guest. And every house from this point is far enough away from each other to give that house its own privacy. We have each house with its own private access into the sea. That is, here you don't share an access with someone else. Your house has its own access. So this next house that we'll come to is called the Cave House. And the Cave House was named because it sits on top of a wonderful cave which goes all the way through the property. The house sits right on top of this tunnel and enjoys, again, another 180-degree panoramic view of the sea. And in the sea, the only thing you're going to see are fishermen back and forth early in the morning or in the evening before sundown to catch their fish for the day. The Cave House is a single-story house with 2 beds, single beds downstairs, and a large king-size bed. All the beds again with mosquito nets. This house, of course, has its own inside hot water shower, and downstairs by the sea access another shower to rinse off. The sea in front of us, which is perfect for snorkeling. I've been here for a long period of time, and the only thing I do is get in the water with a mask. But fins and a snorkel and a mask, fantastic. Plenty of places to dive down and see 30 varieties of fish, reef fish, right in front of your house. We are now moving east across the property towards the COVE house, which is a very large house that we have here at Citronella. It's a 2-story with 2 lofts upstairs and a bedroom downstairs and some individual beds, which means that this house could handle 8 people very well. It's situated on its own cove, so it commands a beautiful view of the Caribbean and a beautiful cove where the house is sitting right in the middle. The house has a full kitchen and has sitting areas outside and inside, and again all rooms are open aired Beds have, of course, mosquito nets, and ceiling fans are throughout the house. This particular house actually has a second bathroom located upstairs. Now, as we pass by the COVE house, we move to a interesting house that we call the CONCH house. The CONCH house is almost like a duplex with a common wall down the middle where two A-frames are joined with doors that can be opened up so that the house can be one giant house. It has a loft upstairs and a sitting area and bathroom downstairs. All these houses come equipped with a refrigerator, a coffee maker, and a toaster. This house is on its own access right there into the COVE area. Moving beyond this house, we come to the A-frame, which is at the farther extent of the property, which is a typical A-frame with downstairs living space, upstairs loft, bedroom, small kitchen, again having a shower outside, and of course the A-frame has its nice veranda, which again we try to get our guests verandaized as soon as they get here. And then off to one side on this promontory point is the A-frame's private access. And of course down at the base of the access is its own freshwater rinse-off.